I'm up doing y'all time. Now, some may ask, what do I mean by the deception in Hollywood? What is Hollywood doing? What is the deception that they created in Hollywood that I'm talking about, that I'm speaking of? What's going on? Many people who know me and have been following me for years, they would tell you I am the jack of many trades. I have credentials to cover boxing, I also have credentials to cover movies and film. As film was my first love, that is what I covered more than anything in the world. What's up, Lafayette, Indiana? What's up, Mr. Brown? Now, the deception in Hollywood has been going on since the beginning of time. And I stopped covering and reviewing films back in 19, oh no, not 19, shoot, 2014. I made the video I had had enough. And this is before Jada Pinkett Smith made her Oscars too white. This is before that. I remember I made the video in 2014. Look at me, still look the same. Okay, it should be on right now. You seeing me from a whole different angle. You seeing me from the ground up. Whole different spectrum. Now, I can come down and explain to you why you haven't seen a video in months on this website or on this page. I was gonna make this for my movie videos, but now we just talk about entertainment news on this page because basically I lost my passion for doing reviews because Hollywood has lost their passion for giving my people the respect they deserve on this big screen. Um, I've seen a lot of movies come out and they portray us in roles that I'm not comfortable with. You know, we're not all homosexuals, we're not all busboys, and we're not all just one actor that could play one position in gangbangers and drug dealers and ex-cons and rapists. You know, it's like going back through the cycle again, the Hollywood shuffle. You know, we're doctors, we're lawyers, we're educators. You know, so we're just what you are, and so, but that's beside the point. My thing is, if you're gonna make a movie, don't agenda base the movie. You're disgracing the film. How are you gonna be in New York City and everybody's white? That's 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 a lie to the public. Everybody in the cast is just white. You're lying to your audience. We know New York is one of the biggest gumbo pot of every nationality there is. So how would you, or why would you demean that? And if African Americans is in the movie, they can't hold the movie on their own. They have to be the comic relief. You know, it's just, it's tired of it, you know. We're not the help. We're not the butler. We're not 12 years a slave. We're more than that. And it's about time Hollywood gave us our just due. You know, we have black actors out here that can't get in the role. We got like 4 actors that you may see in movies a year on the major screen. And then when you see these movies, they're portraying us as homosexuals all the time. And it's like, why did the black guy have to be homosexual? That character, and they had to have him as a black guy. And that's happened in numerous movies. And, you know, it's an agenda. You can tell. And I'm just sick of supporting those type of films. You know, you have to give me some substance. Okay, if you want to put your gay humor into the films, but don't drown us in it. You know, give us some substance. So, on that note, movies I could tell you 2 ghosts.
So, oh yeah, I want to hear what movies did I suggest?
See, Guardians of the Galaxy is a good movie.
Yeah, it was Guardians of the Galaxy was out
And
at the
so
time.
it goes. With Michael Douglas is a great movie. James Brown, Get On Up is awesome,
Yeah,
amazing. Chadwick Boseman,
I called him Boston.
what can I say? He played James Brown better than he played Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, he did. I
James
thought.
Brown is eccentric. It's very no. There hasn't been another James Brown. We've seen all these artists now. They're all a piece of James Brown. We got Chris Brown. We got Michael Jackson, Prince. Everybody who came up from that era got James Brown in it.
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. And so it goes with Michael Douglas. I don't even remember that movie, and I gave it an approval rate. I'll have to go check it out. And so it goes with Michael Douglas. I'm like, and so it goes. I'm gonna have to watch that again to see it. I'm quite sure I know I've seen it because I just told myself I did. So I just have to go watch that and see what he was talking about. But that was in 2014, ladies and gentlemen. That was before 2 years before Jada Pinkett called out the Oscars for being white, and they went and did that whole resurgence. Oscars so white. So Sino has been talking about this before I walked away from reviewing movies in 2014 because I was sick of the message and the agenda that they were spreading through Hollywood. And now Disney's on this train. Oh, they've been doing this. And the thing is, they this is not some we want to bash homosexuals. Because that's what they would turn this video as. You guys are bashing homosexuals. No. This is not that at all. No one said homosexuals can't be in the movies. Okay? Statistically speaking, Everybody in here at least know one or have one in their family, if not more. So this isn't about that. It's about the message you're trying to send, and you're trying to directly target it, a specific group. That's the problem. Because what you're starting to see is the majority of it, it's unnecessary. It doesn't even make sense. There's no place for it. They just throw it in. And it might seem subtle to you. You might be like, well, that's just subtly how things are working. That was kind of subtle. Is it? What's subtle to you and to the rest of the world is largely looked at in a major scale. On the bigger scale of it, it speaks value. Because see, this message is getting passed around to younger generations who's not old enough to translate what's happening. And Disney know what they're doing. How many times you've seen a film and you got 98% people Caucasian in there, and the only 1% of the person, or less than 1% of the human being that's there, is of another race, and they're not represented at all in the film, they have to make that character homosexual? Why? You see, if it don't go with the storyline or it doesn't make sense, why would you have it? Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that. Almost walked out of Eternals because of it. But they did it again since Eternals. But why are they pushing this message? And the message didn't have an effect since 2014. You have seen the emergence and the surgence of homosexuals in movies, film, entertainment, departments and leagues, everything. Since I made the grim discovery in 2014, it has been going on long before that. But I'm tired of seeing it. Now you're seeing it in all your films and television shows. Now, here's the thing that, I get. Like, if it goes along with the story, then, and it makes sense to have it in there, then that's fine. It goes along with the story. It's part of what the story is about. It makes sense to the film. It's an intricate plot to the film. That's why it's in there. Fine. That makes sense. But they don't even have a point of doing it. It adds nothing to the movie whatsoever or the project. Why was it there? Because you want to check a box and say, hey, we got a gay scene in there, so don't come after us. Oh, the Disney, what's that Disney series they got? The new one, what's it called? Hawkeye, right? Remember Hawkeye? A lot of people missed it. I didn't miss it.
Well, why are you gonna have to change?
Hawkeye,
Oh, hi.
arrow retrieval mission complete.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now, on the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, this black police officer that he wanted to go get his arrows from comes and returns the arrows to Hawkeye. And let's see what happens here.
This is my bag.
This is my bag.
Okay.
You
Okay.
didn't bring your own bag?
No, I mean,
My wife gave me this bag. It's embroidered. It says,
My wife gave me this bag. The only black woman in the whole series. The only black woman in the entire series that's walking around anything in New York City is only one of us. And they bring up the fact that her wife gave her this bag to bring his arrows, which has nothing to do with the plot, with the storyline, anything. It's not even a funny scene. This could have been on the editing room floor. But why did they make the sense of urgency for the black woman, the only black woman on earth? They want to mention she has a wife.
no, I mean,
my wife gave me this bag. It's embroidered. It says, bombshell.
I can see that. That is very... Okay.
You didn't bring your own bag?
No, I mean,
My wife gave me this bag. It's embroidered. It says, bombshell.
I can see that.
He gets the arrows, and this thing is forgotten. Why did she have to have a wife? Why couldn't she just say, this is my bag? What was the point? They never showed a wife. So what is the point? The wife is not a character in the show that has any significance. So why is it mentioned with the black character, the minority character? You see, what is subtle to everyone else other people see that and they say, oh, that's cool, that's great. They're being diversive. No, you're sending messages. See, adult minds can process this type of thing. Younger kids watch these programs. And that's why they're called programs. To program your thinking. Now, earlier, it was mentioned about the Eternals. You remember the Eternals? They have one character, one black man in the whole show, and he seems to get a lot of movie roles now. Been seeing him in some of everything. He's pretty funny, interesting in some of his stuff that he does. Talented actor. No problem. But this is the most culturally diverse Marvel movie made. You got someone from India, you got someone from China, you got everybody covered. All your bases. You got deaf people, you got everybody in here. And you also have a bunch of white folks. They just happen to be white. Then you have the black man. The only person on here that's black man. And you make him the gay man. In what comic book was his character ever gay? And they have a son. And they push this dynamic into the film. I almost walked out of Eternals. I know I went to the bathroom doing this scene. I went straight to the bathroom. So I didn't even see this. I saw this like on the internet and somebody else was talking about it. But this is why he gets movie roles now. Now I see why you was in Godzilla. It made no sense for him to be in it. But hey, yeah, he was in Godzilla versus Kong. He's in all these movie roles now. See? Like Kwame said, right? The go along, get along gang. The go along, get along gang. The go along, get along gang. You gotta go along to get along. Now, in my estimation, you can't do this without having some sugar in your tank. I don't care what kind of actor you are. So this is Disney's Eternals. Something that's going to be watched by children, young people, and you're sending them this message. Anytime a major film, they don't want us to be shown in strength. Black Panther is the only thing that we got. They like, we gave y'all Black Panther. Now we got to show y'all Black Pantherists. Everybody. Now we got to go back to making y'all docile. Can't show y'all in any form of strength. These messages are on purpose. Why did he have to have a male husband? Why did he have to be the gay guy? Couldn't you chose any one of the other white characters? You had so many to choose from. Hey, Milwaukee Jeff, thanks for the cash out, brother. I appreciate that. I saw that. They might make this black guy the new Black Panther now. You see? This is the agenda. This is what they want to do. Right there. Look at LB. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. It's been before that. You probably got here a little late, LB. In the beginning, I showed my video I made in 2014. And I walked away from the film, reviewing movies, everything. I had my credentials to go review films. And I walked away. Then years later, I ended up coming back. I was like, all right, they seem to be like, we sorry for all of that. We getting it together. Now they coming right back. This is before Jada Pinkett did her whole Oscars so white thing. This is what I'm saying. This had no impact on the movie. And if you wanted to use that, why would you use the only black man in the entire Marvel movie universe in this film? They're telling you there ain't no black people walking around on this planet. Only an Eternal. Oh, you think I'm about to show them kissing? Oh, you must be out your mind. That's all you get to see, because that's all I want to see. But why did that have to be the story? The husband in the movie played no significant role whatsoever in the movie. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it. That had no significance whatsoever. They could have wiped them all out. And it would not have impacted the film one bit. And if you wanted to do that, hell, you could have used any other character you got. Look, they got everybody from all their nationalities. The black girl here, she has to be deaf. You got her on there. You got a white guy there. You got a white guy there. You got somebody from China. You got somebody from Hispanic. You got somebody from Indian culture. You got another white girl. You got somebody who from Asian man is there. White woman. Damn, it's a lot of white people. Couldn't you choose one of the other white people? Why you choose the only black man on the screen to be the homosexual? It's clear why. Because they know that open up doors. Oh, of course it do. It opened up doors for other programs, other shows. Disney owned like everything. So if they're doing it on Disney, on their main platform, what do you think they're doing on the other ones? People don't care. They only care about what is beneficial to them. When I say it opened up doors, that's what I mean. It opened up doors. So, the show Power, right? That's a huge African American following. And after Power 2, Power 3, and we haven't seen Power 4 yet, but after Kanan, BMF, the demographic show children from the 13 to 17-year-old bracket watch Power Book 2 more than they would watch BMF, more than they would watch Raising Kanan, and the initial Power show. So this has a very huge following for black children under the age of 18, which they shouldn't even be watching anyway. Right? And they constantly show you the gay son, right? Drew. So the black son, which is Drew, his love affair with the teammate of his cousin, now that we know is brother, on the show. Drew Hill. That's funny. But this dynamic, they're showing you. Now, here's the thing. I believe in complete fairness. Like, this dynamic plays, it's significant to the role and the character. So it's not like this is forced into the movie. This is a development for his character as the reason why he can't move forward. And this is a conflict. So it's part of the story. So I have no problem if it's part of the story. Here's the problem I have. They show these two engaging in their acts more than they show any other straight scene in the movie. I don't mind. Drew's the gay. Okay, fine. He's dating this guy, right? He's in love with this guy. That's part of the storyline. It's part of his conflict because he can't complete and become what his father wants him to be because he can't bring it, even though he knows that person is a liability. He can't close the door because he's in love with that person and his conflict and them being ostracized because of the way they feel. The storyline, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's part of the story. So that is okay. It's what they're showing us is the problem. They show you more love-making scenes with them. You watch a scene with Tyreek and any other 3 girls he done slept with. They show them kiss for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over. That's it. They kiss for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's it. Scene over. You go, wow, okay. But then I get to watch like damn near 3, 4 minutes of this. That's the problem. Hell, Sax got the love-making scene longer than Tyreek. I'm like, damn, I thought the show was about Tyreek. Am I right or am I right? So, then you got to ask yourself, Effie, why was Effie even doing what she was doing? Did y'all see Effie? Effie is Tyreek's little drug dealing partner. Why did they have a scene with her making out with another chick? When the other chick had no purpose in the movie whatsoever. They just got to show us that it's not only was it too fast, they're showing us Effie's bisexual. I guess they didn't have that box checked out. They was like, well, we have these. We got this guy could be an asexual or bisexual or what they got the new thing, pansexuals. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow all these things here. He's like, it ain't even shocking. She looks by. See, they normalize things for you. Hey, look at that. Nicholas Jacobs just sent the Cash App. Now, you know it's something. If Nicholas Jacobs is sending something, take down Esau. Nicholas Jacobs is like, hey, man, this is all Esau, baby. I don't care about them coming for me. I done said this since 2014. Ain't nothing I said has been a lie. So I'm content with that. Well, many of them have had their chance. Am I going live tonight? Yeah, tonight I'm going to do a stream, y'all. I can see myself doing that tonight. I just thought this should be brought to everybody's attention. So this has been cool. Thanks for everybody who subscribed to One Crack News. Love, peace, and hair grease.